friends, Abhishek, welcome you all on my YouTube channel, the OptionsDesk. So as you can see, I've already posted the analysis on my TradingView channel. This is my TradingView channel, and you can go and follow by clicking the link here in the TradingView Twitter and Telegram. So as you can see, this is the OptionsDesk channel, and I have already posted the levels for the today, that is 16/4/2020, and also for the Nifty 50 and BankNifty. So now let's check out how did the levels worked out. So as you can see, this was the BankNifty analysis for today, and let's see did that really worked out. So this is the chart. As you can see, this is the 15th April candle, and the 16th April candle hasn't been formed yet. So now let's click on it to lock the new bars. So as you can see, this was the BankNifty level. Let me zoom it in. So as you can see, this was the BankNifty level. It opened around between upper and lower breakout, and went till the lower breakout, and also went till close to our first target on the lower hand, and it broke the upper breakout and also went to our first target in the upper hand. So both the put side and the call side position would have given it good profit. It would have traded in at the money, or rather than in the out of the money options would have given us loss because it was expiry today. So this was the levels for the BankNifty. As you can see, it levels clearly worked out. So now let's jump into the Nifty 50 analysis for today. So Nifty 50 analysis for today was how did it worked out. As you can see, 16 April candle hasn't been formed yet. So now let's unlock the new trading bars. So as you can see, it opened at around clearly at the lower breakout, and it didn't went much and just went up and hit our upper breakout and the close to the first target. The high was 9053 and the first target was 9072. So approximately 15 to 20 points error or minus, we can take it as the first target was approximately hit. So the other levels for that I uploaded for today, I've already uploaded the levels for Nifty 50 and BankNifty for tomorrow. But for now, for you, I will also analyze them and how did I mark these levels. As you can see, this is the BankNifty daily chart, and the Fibonacci was already marked. There was also a trend line, if you clearly remember from my first video, there was a trend line marked at this level. But as BankNifty went below this trend line, tested it, but couldn't break it, so we would remove the trend line and we would mark it in near future if this line act of supports in near future. So now let's go to the directly to the smallest time frame, that is 1 hour time frame. As you can see, this is the and it was a gap down move and then a bullish move on the upside levels. So now let's mark the upper breakout level. So I would definitely be able to mark in the upper breakout level as here. So I would show you, let me be this is the level, that is 9660. So why have I marked this levels? As you can see, the low of this candlestick, low of this candlestick again, high here, and then high of these three candlesticks back to back, low of these two candlesticks, and approximately high of this candlestick and low of these two candlesticks. So I've got my decent upper breakout level, and now marking the first target, I should mark it as here. Yeah, the first target I have marked at 19873. So that is the level. Why? The low of this candlestick, let me zoom it for you. Yeah, let me the low of this candlestick, the high of this candlestick, high of this candlestick again, and then high one here also, and then one low here again. So this is the level that I marked the first target. Now let's mark the interim resistance. So the interim resistance I would definitely mark at the high of this candlestick, as you can see. Because why? Because high of this candlestick has also given the retracement, or the high of this candlestick also, that is on 27th of March 2020, the last 1 hour candlestick has also given a good resistance here. So, and also in the past, if we see our interim resistance, it was the support zone at these two candlesticks. For the 2 hours for full, it was a good support zone at this particular level. So I have already marked my interim resistance. So now let's mark the final resistance. So let's go here. So final resistance should be the maximum and the most important or the most resistive level that BankNifty might face in the near future. So that would be my point of contact. Because why? High is this level, reversal given, then went till here, and then went till here. It was a good bullish trend, as you can see, went till here and then given a reversal. So 20,350 around would be the reversal zone for the upper breakout levels. So now let's mark lower breakout levels. So yeah, I should mark it as here. So now comes a confusion. There many people would ask me, sir, why haven't you marked this at this level? So now let's firstly directly check the DJIA or the American indexes. They have opened at 7 p.m. in the IST time. So as you can see, market is already bearish in a bearish trend. So why have we marked this level? So like, if let's see, assume the market opens a gap down tomorrow, so there are the chances like it's around 100 points. So my gap down level might get hit and might get open below this level. So there is no point on keeping this level. So I just took a margin and entered at the next line of best fit, that is at 19,200 approximately. So now let's go into our first target. So as you can see, I would mark this level as the first target. Why? The low of this candlestick, low of this candlestick here, low of this candlestick, high of this candlestick, low of this candlestick, and then low of this candlestick here, and low of this candlestick. So I've got my first target on the lower hand, and now let's mark the interim support. So as you can see, this would be my interim support somewhere at around this level. I would not be marking this level, I'd be marking at this level. Just a moment. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so the low of this candlestick, it went till here and it gave it a doji candlestick, so slight up move here, and then it went till this level. The low of these two candlesticks, and then high of approximately this candlestick, and low of this candlestick. So if I had already shut back as I wanted, not seen the previous levels, as you can see, it has already obeyed at this particular level. It was going in a good move trend. It was a good volume. If you see in the MACD future, there must be a good volume at 12:15 level, but at 1:15 the market gave its new high and then didn't went up for the next of the day. So that was the interim resistance, sorry, interim support. Now let's mark the final support. So final support I would be marking as here. Why? The low of this candlestick, high of this candlestick again, high of this candlestick, approximately closing price or low of this candlestick, and then high of this candlestick. So now let's move. If you shift to the back, then if we will also back test, then also we find these levels. So now let's go into a 4-hour time frame. Let's see, can we find our any levels are collaborating with it. Just a moment. So just, yeah, as you can see, the 4 hours is collaborating with the interim support also, interim final support also, and all the levels are approximately doing good. So this would be my levels. I've already uploaded the charts here for the bank nifty for tomorrow, and I have also uploaded for other stocks chart and nifty 50 for in the my TradingView account. You can definitely go and follow me from the TradingView by clicking the link here. So this was the bank nifty analysis that was for the tomorrow, that is 17th of April 2020, Friday. So now let's directly jump to the nifty 50 analysis. Just a moment. As you can see, this is a nifty 50 analysis. So now let's mark the firstly the most important things that we have to mark. Just a moment. So these I have marked the levels. So yeah, I remember I'm making a video on the Fibonacci levels. Don't worry, I will make it in near future. So now let's mark the final trend lines that we had. Okay, this was the trend line here, and this was the trend line here. So the other two trend lines that we have marked in the nifty 50. So now let's directly jump to the 1 hour or the smallest time frame that we are going to analyze at this moment. As you can see, nifty 50 was still in the, it opened gap down as expected. Like the morning, the S6 nifty was a bit down, but then it opened up and cleared these levels. So now let's see to what level it can go in the near future. So firstly, I would be marking like this level as my upper breakout. Yeah, this would be my clear level. As you can see, this was a reversal zone here, and then it tested at this particular level, and once it broke, it gave a good fall. So 9125 would be my level, and the first target would be as it is that I gave the previous day, that is 100 points levels, no issues. In that, on the lower side, I would expect the nifty 50 to break this level. I will tell you why I said to break this level. Okay, so as you can see, this is the resistance point, 1 hour here, 1 hour here. The resistance point at this particular level, it was already facing the resistance when it was on 20th March at this particular level. It went down, it gave us a new low, all-time low, and it then went up till this level and again face the resistance at this level. So that would be my lower breakout. I can also take a lower breakout at the risky sell. I can also take at the level of 8893. That is at this particular level. I can, like 100 points down from the current closing price, I can also take a lower sell breakout, and my first target would be at this, that is 87 something. This would be my first target. As the volatility is low, I am going for the small target, that is around 70 to 80 points in the nifty and 100 to 200 points in bank nifty. So now let's mark the interim support for the nifty. Just a moment. Interim support I would mark it as here. So now why you'd say have I marked it as here? Low of this 3 candlestick approximately, and then I could say 1 candlestick here, high 1 2 3 4 approximately 5 here, 6 low of this candlestick, high of this candlestick here, high of this candlestick, and approximately this particular level. So these are the, I've got approximately like 5 to 7 candlestick. I go for the line of desk trade with the 3 or 4 maximum. So that would be my level for the nifty 50 on the lower end. So now let's marking, as you know, this is the level, that is 8600 for at is coming in the new trend line. The trend line is already passed. If it opened had today, and if today the nifty 50 would have went down, then we can directly trace from this level. But at this particular point, now the nifty 50 has given a bullish movement. The support has been shifted on the upside like this. At this particular point, in one single day, it cannot go at this particular point because the volatility has been reduced. The people are trying to, like, we are developing getting good news, and we are trying to develop a vaccine over the coronavirus, and it's been time of the pandemic. Like the pandemic, it's around 2 or 3 months since we are trying to face the handle the current pandemic. So if we would have opened today, and we could have went down till the 9400 or 9500 levels, sorry 8500 levels, but we didn't, and we went on the upside. So upside can definitely get to the levels of this, I can expect in the near future, that is around 8600 or 8700 levels. So these are the lower breakout for the nifty 50, and now let's mark the upper levels. So as you can see, that would be my upper level. That is approximately the 38.2% of the Fibonacci retracement tool or the current downtrend, and the final level will be 9500, that is 9493. So I've already marked these levels on my TradingView account. Please do check them, they might be helpful in your trading. As you can see, now Nifty and Nifty both performed perfectly well on my analysis. So these were the levels for the Nifty 50. Now directly jumping to the option chain. As you can see, the market closed at 8992 on 16 April 1530, that is 3:30 p.m. and today the time is at 8:10. So now let's go for the option chain. Let's like reload it if its ones have been just a moment. Okay, we don't do analysis of Bank Nifty option chain because it is too much of a hectic and sometimes the volume can be infected like huge. So now let's directly go into the Nifty 50 option chain analysis. So this, as you can see, this is the expiry of 16th April. Now we'll change it to 23rd of April, that is the next expiry, as today's day is already over. So once the option chain is loaded, as you can see, it has been loaded yet. So now we will focus on this particular zone. So we close at around 8992. So at 8950 we are in the money contracts, and at 9000 we are in out the money contracts. So at the money contract. So now let's see what levels can be found. Just a moment. Yeah, just yeah. So as you can see, I was already analyzing the option chain, so perfectly at this level. So as you can see on the call side, I would go for the first resistance at 19,000 because it contains the maximum Y, but it can be broken or it can be tested quite sometimes. Now on the other hand, I would go for the next level as 9200. As you can see in the today's expiry, the Y was very less. It was around 3 lakh or something, but the Y has significantly moved to a much higher level, and then I would take the level as 9500 as my final resistance on the upside if market starts to move the upside. So on the lower hand, let's go for the put. Just a moment. Yeah. So on the lower hand, let's go for the put. I didn't think the color had changed. So as you can see, this is the support that market could face. A very strong support is at this level, that is 8500 levels. As you can see, that was also the trend line support, as I've already discussed in the previous videos. So we should find we should find a difficulty crossing 8800 levels, and if we cross the 8800 levels, the 8700 levels will also act as difficult levels for the Nifty 50. So the Nifty 50. So this was the option chain. Just a moment. So this was the option chain, and the levels of the lower side 8800, 8700 and 8500 are going to be act as good support. So as you can see, this has been called put writing. Put writing means that the put writers or the sellers want that this level should not be broken. When this is in a writing in this, let me close it at this particular level. It doesn't close as well. So at this particular level, just a moment. So as you can see, there has been a put writing. As you can see, this is a change in OI, the next section of the chart, OI and the change in OI. As you can see, there's a maximum change in OI and there's a maximum put writers at these levels. So these levels are going to act as good support for Nifty 50. So what range can we take for the Nifty 50? The range I would like to take it as this level, that is the 1000 points range for the Nifty 50 for the current trading month, as market is still volatile, and the volatility is just although it's closing down and it's coming down at around 44 or 43 levels, but market could still fluctuate around good news of or bad news for 1000 points. So that would be my level for the Nifty 50. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. You can also join my Telegram by clicking the link here, and my Twitter, where I daily post all the charts related to Nifty 50, Bank Nifty. There have been 2 videos, like if you don't know how to trade on my charts, you can watch these 2 videos, and I hope the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty analysis will be helpful for you. So please like and subscribe, and you can also view how I plot the levels on the chart, and I hope they might help you. Thank you.